You know, guys, despite all the trade rumors that have been going around the Vancouver Canucks right now, I really do hope that the Vancouver Canucks do end up keeping Hughes. I think that he is just a top defenseman. And you just can't find guys like that. And I know I've talked about, well, they might want to make this move or that move and all the rumors around it, and then apparently getting out ahead of the potential trade. And that does make sense, but I just really do hope that they do just keep Hughes anyway. But guys, welcome back to Pixel Plus Hockey. If you can make sure to hit that subscribe button, if you do enjoy the content, it would be so greatly appreciated. And thank you to those that are already supporting me now. Now, again, we do have new trade rumors today that are actually quite interesting around the Vancouver Canucks. There's actually two separate ones I want to talk about. But as I said earlier, I'm an advocate of them just keeping him. I think Hughes is just an unbelievable player. But sometimes things are being taken out of the team's hand. It does seem like players' attitudes are changing to staying with one team their entire career. It seems like players are less likely to do it. I don't know if you guys get that feeling, but it seems like that to me, shorter contracts and stuff like that. Obviously, if you have a top player like that, you're not going to like it, but it is what it is. And we talked about the possibility of Quinn Hughes going, and perhaps they could get a Bowen Byram. And essentially, it seems right now that the Vancouver Canucks are pretty interested in trying to find a replacement for Hughes. Like I am predicting right now that I don't think that Hughes is actually going to come back to the I mean, he has several years left on his contract, but I ultimately think he's going to move on from the Canucks. That's just my prediction, though. I hope I'm wrong about that. But today we do have even more interesting trade rumors surrounding Hughes and Hamilton. We have a really interesting quote here. Wyszynski said that he always figured that the Devils cut ties with Dougie, it would be in service of acquiring Quinn. He added, both of those things could not coexist on the roster at the same time. He wasn't sure why the Devils would be shopping Hamilton now. I think when he's healthy, he's a top 15 defenseman in the NHL. However, he added, but there's enough smoke there. Because there have been a lot of insiders saying that the New Jersey Devils do seem to be interested in moving Hamilton. He's a player that's moved a couple of times. And obviously we know, who plays for the New Jersey Devils. So it actually does make a lot of logical sense. Now, is that a bit of a downgrade? Sure, but it's not a horrible downgrade. It definitely is a downgrade, though. We are talking about a player that's making $9 million. He does play big minutes. He's a decent two-way player. He's got size. He is 32, but he's not like that old. 3 years left on his contract, relatively reasonable. He's good enough defensively to turn the puck the right way. When I talk about defensemen, I like guys that add offense and are competent enough defensively. They don't necessarily have to be elite defensively, but I like guys that are competent defensively. Like Evan Bouchard is a guy that I don't think he's great defensively, but he's competent enough to help his forward score. Like, we don't talk nearly enough about how defensemen add to offense by just passing the puck up and being good enough defensively. It's such a huge addition to your forward group. Honestly, though, guys, no matter which way you look at it, it's gonna suck if Hughes moves on to another team. So let's just hope this absolutely does not happen. But it is pretty interesting to talk about. Now, the second Vancouver Canucks trade rumor that I want to talk about is a really interesting quote by Elliot Friedman. Quote: "Someone said to me, don't count out more moves in Vancouver. There's been reports of Teddy Bluger and Dakota Joshua. I don't think the Canucks are done tinkering." Very, very, very interesting. So me, as a long-suffering Maple Leaf fan, I would love to see Dakota Joshua. But I'm again, when I post a video about Vancouver, I like to put myself in a Vancouver Canucks fan's position. I wouldn't do this from Dakota Joshua. Like, I think that they should keep that player. They have him locked up for another 3 years. Let's not forget, he's getting paid 3.2. Now, I understand that he took a step back this year. He had a bit of a health scare, but we have to remember that he has a lot of attributes. He has some size, wing center. He can score a bit, between 10 and 18 goals. he is, and he adds more. You need size in your lineup. People just act like that doesn't matter at all sometimes, and it frustrates me because you see these small teams that they can't really do anything on NHL ice. Like, you need to be able to make decisions fast in the league, but you need to be able to have size as well. It's so important. In 23-24 for the Vancouver Canucks, he played about 63 games, Dakota Joshua, that is. He was on pace for about 42 points. Let's not forget that. Like, he scored like 18 goals, and he was on pace for 42 points, right? Like, I just think that I don't like the way when people only look in the most recent history for a player. Like, I think most players deserve a couple of seasons, or at least a season and a half or 2 seasons at least, to kind of get their offense back on track, especially when they go through a health scare like that. It really can throw players off. I just personally would not do this if I was the Vancouver Canucks. But again, hey, if they want to trade him, if they think they're going to get something for him that's decent, hey, go right ahead. I mean, they already traded Shelovs. I'm not the hugest fan of Shelovs in my opinion, but I mean, they didn't really get a lot for him. I don't think that that's going to be a huge loss for them, but I don't know. I think the Vancouver Canucks are going to be making some moves here in the next couple of weeks for sure. When it comes to Teddy Bluger, I mean, I don't know, he about a 20, 26, 28 point, forward, relatively versatile. I mean, not a bad player, not a player you just throw away for absolutely nothing. I am interested to see exactly what the Canucks can get for these players. So you talk about Bluger, you talk about Joshua. I would probably trade Bluger before I would trade Joshua. I just kind of like the extra size that Joshua gives. But again, I don't know if I would do this unless they're getting something in return. Because this Shelovs trade, I don't think it's going to... I mean, a lot of people are acting like it was the worst trade ever for the Canucks. I don't think the Shelovs trade was that bad for them because I don't think Shelovs is going to be that amazing. But it's just kind of like... They kind of got to get something more for these guys. They got to hold off. I want the Canucks to hold off and actually be able to get something for these guys so they can get some decent assets back. Anyways, I'm going to end the video there. If you can make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, guys. And make sure to have a great day. Goodbye, guys.